Hey everyone, it's Nicole Mitchell. Today I wanted to share with you one of my favorite stories of one of my favorite products from Trades of Hope and how I got to see that in Haiti last month. So something I love about Trades of Hope is all of our products have an amazing story behind them. So I love that we sell so much more than just an item. It's a person's story, or in a sense a person's soul, not in a creepy way, that you're sharing with the world. And I just love that. And you know me, you know that I love humans. I don't care where you've been, what walk of life you come from, what you've done in the past, what's been done to you. Like, I love humans, and I think every human has worth, and every human story is worth sharing. I think people's stories have the power to change the world. And I love that in Trades of Hope, our work is about that. Our work is about recognizing the worth in others and giving them the chance to live the life they want to live so that they can share their story with the world, so that their voice can be heard, that they can be remembered, and they won't be forgotten or overlooked. And so all of our products are made with the artisans in mind, so that it's a job they'll enjoy, it's a job that's sustainable, it's a job that gives them joy. And so one of my favorite products that we don't sell anymore was made in Haiti, and it's this one right here. Look at this beauty. This is called our Threads of Hope necklace. I even love that name. But the reason even though we don't sell this anymore, I have this hanging up on my wall because this is a constant reminder to me that every woman or every human is employable, right? This idea that every woman or every person has a way to contribute to this world. So for example, for some of our artisans, they have to pass a sewing test in order to make some of our products, but not everyone can pass it, right? Not everyone is great at sewing. But we don't want that to stop someone from being able to work. And so for the women who couldn't pass the sewing test, we gave them the job of creating these beads. And these beads are actually made out of old t-shirts, just scrap fabric. And they roll them up and they turn them into beads. And just symbolizing that every woman or every person is employable. Sometimes it just takes a little creativity, and I love it. Like, every bead is unique. It's each hand rolled. I feel like each bead has its own story, right? It's not made in a factory on a chain. They're all unique, all made by hands, all made with love. So I have this hanging up on my wall to be a constant reminder to me that every person has worth, every person is employable, and every person is worth getting to know. And of course, I can't get to know every person in the world, but in my corner of the world, I do try. The people I do get to know, I want to know their story and the multiple stories behind who they are, because it's important to me. One of the most basic human yearnings is to be known and to be loved. And oftentimes, by being known is how someone feels loved. And I know that's the case for me. I yearn to be known. I want to go deep. If you're in my life and you know me, I hate small talk. I just want to get to the deep stuff. Like, let's just connect. We only have so much time. Let's not waste this precious moment. Let's just share our hearts and talk real talk. And so when I was in Haiti seeing our artisans make these products and a bunch of products, is the visible difference this work had in their lives. And something as simple as just color. Everywhere you turned where our artisans worked, there was color, right? And in Haiti, where everything is this gray and cement and dirt, I loved seeing how all the bright colors they would paint the walls, and all the bright t-shirts all the artisans are working. And I'll have to post a video later of our artisans singing as they're making their products. There's so much joy that they experience because they have a job, and not just any job, right? Not a sweatshop job, not a bond slave job, right? But a real job where they clock in and they clock out, and it's reasonable hours, and it's fair trade pay, and they're able to provide for the families everything they want to provide for them, just like we do here in our country, right? We have dreams of what we want to do for our kids, and our work makes that possible. And I love too that when these artisans make these products, it's more than just making a product. Because what we saw in our time down there is that these artisans experienced community, right? They made some of their deepest friendships there. And at one of our artisan workplaces, they have lunch together every day. I think that's so beautiful. And because of how bad traffic is, like the roads are kind of just crazy in Haiti, some of our artisans have to leave really early in the morning to make sure they don't get late to work because of really bad traffic. So they have to leave 2 to 3 hours before they start work, so just in case they might be late because of traffic. And so on days when there's not bad traffic, these artisans get there way early. And so in one of our artisans' workplaces, they have a rooftop where it's this beautiful place where they have garden up there and this beautiful like mosaic walkway. They have shade, and so they relax up there, or they play games up there, or they do stretches, or they have Zumba classes and yoga, and when they get a break, they do soccer. And I love that this work, this idea of people being able to have a job, it's so much more than just a paycheck, which is amazing in and of itself, but it is community, and it's friendship, and it's laughter, and it's joy, and it's connections and conversation and bright colors and all these beautiful things from a job. And I love how Trades of Hope tries to be creative and come up with jobs for people who can't work a traditional job, and that's what this necklace symbolizes to me. And just even in my day-to-day interactions, when I get really pissed off at someone, or my feelings are hurt and I think really bad things about that person, this reminds me, right, that every human has worth. And even if it's really, really hard to see, or if you're really, really annoyed or really, really hurt, to be reminded of that basic truth. Every person has worth, and every person has something to contribute, and to allow that to guide my interactions with humans. And of course, I'm not perfect. I do get really annoyed sometimes, and I'm quick to get angry. Just ask my dear husband. I go from 0 to 90 like that. It's kind of ridiculous, but I'm working on it. And that's what this necklace does for me. It helps me remember what's true about every person who crosses my path. So I hope that encourages you, and I hope you guys have a reminder. And if you do have a reminder or something that reminds you of some basic truths in your lives, I'd love for you to share that with me. I'm always looking to learn from others. All right, thanks guys. Bye.